Hello! Hello, hello! Wow! Sorry, it took a bit longer. I was trying to figure out some other stuff and I thought I did, but I didn't. So, anyways, how are we? It's alright, I'll figure it out later. Just like with everything, you gotta figure it out at some point. So I'm not gonna waste any time. Hope you guys are doing well. We're gonna straight into it. Just straight over here. Yeah, okay, yep. So this is where we left off last time. So yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it. Where did we finish? So we've got the top done, the arms are done, and I was finally kind of happy with them. Just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, now I'm kind of not happy with them anymore, but oh well. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, we've got the back of that sleeve as well. Cool. We've done the hands. Lovely. So yeah, we've got to do the shoes and the hair. I think we might do the hair and the back of the head for now. We'll start off with that. Let's have a look. Okay, first things probably first. So we need to figure out where the head actually is. So yeah, we're just making sure I'm on the right layer. What layer is this? I don't actually know, so I'm gonna lock it. Is that that's the back? Okay, let's lock that too, because I want to, just do the right layer. Me and layers. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. So what I might do actually is, that's going to be a little bit too big. Let's get a smaller one. I'm going to actually just sketch and kind of see where everything's going to be, and then we can kind of erase it and then resketch it and blah blah blah. We'll go from there. So we'll probably say this comes, is that right? No, yeah, it's just the kind of brush I'm using. So I'll say this probably is going to be about something like that. Same with this one. Something like that. Bit here and there. So yeah, the neck, that's, you're not going to see that, so I'm going to actually get rid of this bit now, because otherwise it's going to annoy me. So yeah, we'll get rid of this bit. Because yeah, that'll be the back of the head kind of, the neck kind of goes up like this. So we'll kind of chuck it in. So we'll say, yeah, the neck probably goes about there, give or take, a little bit. That'll be about where the neck is on the back part, sort of thing. Okay, so yeah, cool. Alrighty. So we need to figure out where the hair is kind of sort of coming from, if that makes any sense. So we'll start, we'll do the, excuse me, I have got water, I'll just have some now. We'll start with the back of the bun, I think, because I think that's probably going to help out with the placement of things. So we'll just draw basically what kind of shape roughly it's going to be, and we can add some like the hair strokes in later. I just want to kind of get a feel for what the sizing kind of is. I want to make sure the size is right and the shape's right, and then it joins up nicely, obviously, as well, because that's a very important part. So I'll say something about that sort of thing. This will come over quite a lot more, because we kind of have like a, actually let's erase that. This is, like I said, this is going to take me probably the longest to do. This will probably take the whole hour session, if not more. So yeah, we're going to try and make sure we get roughly that sort of thing happening correctly. So basically you would think it's going to be like around sort of like a circle there, and everything else is going to be kind of coming up from around it. We'll have this bit here, so it's all kind of coming into this one sort of center sort of part sort of thing. If you can kind of see what I'm doing somewhat, maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. So yeah, that's kind of give or take roughly. It looks very messy right now, but we'll fix that up in a moment. And then now we have the back of the hair, but the hair is going to be kind of pulled a bit tight, so she's going to have like this part here. So hair part at the back, in the middle. We'll just draw a midline as well over the top. Then you'll have the hair coming out from the back as well. But because we kind of can't see it, it's going to be pulled very tightly. So yeah, it might look a bit weird, but we'll kind of see how we go. So that's going to come around there. We might have some stuff hanging on. Like this is some of the things we kind of see here. We kind of go, right, do we need to, you know, do I need to maybe pull this up a bit more potentially? Like does it need to start from like here? Something like that. That might be something to look at. Because yeah, that's probably not about like too bad either. Need to have a look. Potentially, do we need to change the front of the design to match the back a bit more? Because yeah, now we're getting into more sort of technical parts of this sort of stuff. So it's very important to keep an open mind doing all these sorts of different fun things. So yeah, let's see if I can just get sort of started. Even with a shape will be a good start. So let's do that. We'll still have a bit of the part kind of going on here, but we'll bring it up quite a bit as well. So we can match this along here with this. This is going to look weird. Just got to trust the process, and if the process doesn't work, then we'll try something else. So yeah, just keep, you know, kind of cleaning up a little bit as we go to really be able to see what we're doing. I'm also going to start blocking out a lot of the stuff that we don't need to see, like the mouth, for example, and stuff like this as well, which should also be yellow anyway, but we're going to just put it to skin color for now. So I can just kind of have more of a blank canvas, if you will. Sort of thing, but I don't want to like go too far. This is, well, I'm not technically erasing it, which is the good part. If I was erasing this, it would probably be the worst way to go, because otherwise I'll stuff this hair up, because if I go, oops, I've gone too far, if I erased it, obviously it could go back, but that'd be a pain. So you could just, yeah, you can just erase it on the single layer, so it's not too much of a pain in the neck, basically. Because yeah, you'll still see the little bit of the fringe from that side, and then you'll see the front bangs as well. Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to start about there-ish. Trust me, it looks really bad right now. We're going to actually change it to yellow. The yellow. So we're going to change it to the yellow, so then you can kind of see the back of the head, and you'll kind of see what I'm doing. It's going to look weird, but it'll be okay. Everything's going to be okay. That's like my motto for now, isn't it? Everything's gonna be okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, cool. So you can kind of see what we're doing, what we're aiming for, sort of here. Now we can see an issue already with this. This is an issue. There's a few ways we could probably fix it. We can get rid of it completely, or we can see if we can fit it in somehow weirdly, and that's what I'm going to try and do. Because yeah, that looks about right. Okay, because the hair's been pulled right up at the back, and look, it probably should be a little bit lower, but I mean, yeah, I could probably make it a bit lower as well, actually. We might do that. We'll make it a bit lower. See if I can do that. So yeah, I was gonna try and have it start like about there-ish. We can pull it right about there. See how that kind of goes. Because yeah, it's probably a little bit too high at the moment. So, and that's okay. This is what you figure out when you kind of change. This is why it's good to change the colors as well. and kind of see, visualize, go from there, change what needs to be changed, and then keep going, which is what we're doing. Figure it out. Cool. Lovely. I don't know, I kind of prefer the old way, but that's just me. We'll see what's... So I'm going to be playing around with this for a while. I'm going to be playing around with this for a while. I don't know. This line is also very, very thick. I need to change the thickness. There we go. Because yeah, we really want that kind of V sort of thing. At least I like it. I think it looks nice and neat, and I think that's kind of what we're going for here at the moment. So yeah, I think we'll kind of work with it and we'll see how we go. Oops, wrong color. We'll work with it, see how we go. If it still doesn't work after a bit, then I'll have to change it again, but that's okay. We'll see how we go. We'll see what works, see how we do. Kind of means we can maybe see if we can fix this a bit too, these parts, potentially. They may need different sort of fixing. Like we could probably do funky shapes like that. It's not going to be perfect, but we'll make it work. We'll see how we go. Something, or it could be coming from there, or something like that. It's either got to come from the center or it's got to come from the sides. So we're going to have to see how we go. Yeah, maybe we'll have it come from the sides instead. I think so. It's from like there-ish. So we can do like a curve kind of thing, like this. We'll have to like sort of realign it with the front as well, but that's okay. We can do that later. I keep picking the wrong colors like all the time. That's okay. So yeah, cool. And then yeah, you'll see the chin at the front, so that's really important as well. You'll also see the ears as well. We need to add the ears in to make sure we do that, because otherwise that will be really naughty of me. So add some ears in, and you will see them because the hair doesn't go cover all of that, I don't believe. The trick is to line them up. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually grab the ruler thingy, if it's going to let me. So that's the bottom of that one. And the top is usually halfway between the eyes, but I'm going to make them a little bit smaller because they look ginormous. So we'll see how that kind of goes. And then we will add those in on this layer and see how we go. Now I am no expert at drawing ears from behind, so you will have to forgive me. Now it's not going to let me draw anything. Okay. Oh my god, because the lines are so close together. Okay. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. I've got the top and the bottom, so I'll use the shapes to see kind of how we can maneuver these sorts of things. We probably could make them a little bit taller actually. Let's have a look. The hair, you'll still see like the hair go over the ears a little bit, but not like all the way. So yeah, let's do. I'm gonna make this one a little bit taller as well. Cool. All right. So we've got the ears at the back. Lovely. Oops. I need to put this one in. Hang on a second. So we're just doing the flat colors at the minute, so we can really get a good kind of visual of what's where and what's not. Yeah, cool. That looks good. I'm pretty happy with that. Nice. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. My doggo's woofing again. That's okay. She's having a field day again. Although not as bad as the other day, thankfully. So I'm just wondering if we kind of do something like this with this part of the hair. See if we can have it maybe do something like this. Bring a couple of bits up from here. Cool. There we go. I'll have to do a couple on this side as well. Because yeah, we want it to align back up so then we can even add a couple of potentially bunchy parts, which will be these, and then this one as well. I can kind of do that as well. Okay, I can erase this bit here. Erase that bit as well. Cool. So we can kind of see what I'm attempting to achieve. Like I said, I have zero reference and zero knowledge, so I'm just assuming this is what it looks like, but as long as you can kind of see roughly where you're going, you can kind of make it work, so we're just going to go with that. So yeah, let's have a look. Cool, so I'm pretty happy with that, so I might actually go and do it properly on another layer so I can make it look nice, and then I don't have to worry about it too much. So we're going to lock this, we're going to do it nicely on this layer. What I might do, oh no, we'll just do it like this on this one. Okay, we've got to add some kind of lines as well. I might see if I can, no, that's not going to work. That's okay. That's okay. I was going to see if I could make it a bit easier to see, but that's okay. It probably doesn't matter too much. This here. Just trying to see if I can add some lines and whatnot to it. It's alright, we'll see it like towards when I finish this part, so then we'll really see what it really looks like, and then if it looks terrible we can fix it. Now for this even, I'm just wondering, because it's all being meant to be pulled up to back towards the middle, like towards the bun, whether I need to change the lines or not. I'm thinking maybe if we even have like a little zigzag kind of thing going on, might make it look a little better maybe. I don't know. Let's have a good think. Because they've all got to connect to the center, sort of thing. So yeah, I don't know. Hang on a second. Oh, hold the phone. Okay. There we. Yeah, we're back. Okay, we're back. We're back in action. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe a zigzag might work here. We'll see. Obviously, I'll do a better job of it. We'll see how we go. Because we kind of want this to meet up right in the middle, sort of thing. So even if I do not lines like all the way, if I do some here and then some potentially like coming out here, This one will, yeah, obviously start here, come down a bit, and then not quite connect, but nearly. We can bring a little bit up as well through here. Let's see, we had, yeah, some coming around here a little bit, and we had this one coming around, and we had the ear as well. Very important, don't forget the ears. I've got ears. Most characters should have ears of some description. Yeah, there we go. Let's get that there. Because then, yeah, what I might do is after this, I will like color everything over the lines. So then we'll see what lines we've got, and we'll make this like the line part for the hair. So hopefully it doesn't confuse too much. We'll see. Hang on, I can, I think, do something like that. Yeah, cool. All right. Not quite. That's gotta line up with this bottom one here. That's okay. I'm gonna fix that one. I'm gonna fix that. I'm just wondering. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Add an extra line in there. Keep it, you know, not too symmetrical. Otherwise, it'll be boring to look at. I can't remember if I did the lines for that one or not. Oops, not quite there. There-ish. Yeah, still got a few more lines to do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And the ear as well. Ear there, and then you will see this part of the chin as well line up there, because yeah, you will see it, trust me, you will. Coming from the person that doesn't know what she's talking about. You'll see it, trust me. You'll see it, you'll see it. Okay, so now we're gonna go back over here, and I'm gonna like get the big yellow thing and go right over a lot of it, to really get rid of a lot of the lines we don't want to see, so I don't get all confused. Cool. I don't know how many lines on the bun we did. I know the top ones I kind of want to keep for now, if I can, as much as possible, but the rest can go. Cool. Where are those sketches from? Were they on this layer, were they? They were, apparently. Okay. Fair enough. That's alright. We'll fix it. Cool. Much neater. Much neater. Okay, let's we'll lock this now. We'll go back to this one. We'll clean this up a bit on this layer. So yeah, there's a few. Oh, that one's not on there. What layer is this line on? Is it on this layer? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Just didn't get covered properly, I guess. That's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, if we go over with the yellow, then we can really see everything that we've done. Cool, okay, let's get over here. We'll get the small black lines, fix it up, make it connect, because that's important. Cool. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okie dokie. Now I'm just gonna go in and kind of fine tune the stuff a bit. So we'll go over it, make sure it's all nice and neat. Looks nice and presentable somewhat. Because that's the whole aim of the game. It's what we're aiming for. Good presentation. The shoes are going to take a while as well, because it's like kind of with the hair, it's like really one of those difficult viewpoints to really kind of visualize and then go, right, it needs to look like this. You know, it's definitely one of those ones, and it's a little bit annoying, but also it's a good challenge. So I challenge you to do it if you can try. You should absolutely try. It's very hard. I highly recommend looking at references, just like I should be looking at references, but I'm not. Because you'll have a much easier time. Trust me, the references is good. I'm also going to save now as well, because I haven't saved in a while. I just remembered I should probably do that. It's a good thing to do. Let's have a look. Cool. It's looking a lot better now. We'll say that. It's looking a lot better. Compared to when we first kind of started with. You can really kind of see it happening now. I can really see what we're going for, what we're aiming to do. I'll have to see if the ears are right like that. I think they're kind of okay like that. I don't know if that's all technically correct, but I will check that out before I finalize it, that's for sure. Because I don't know all of human anatomy, therefore I need to look it up sometimes, and that's a-okay. The black line again. Just really want to go over it and make it neat. Cool. Yeah, you can really see what we're trying to achieve at the moment, which is really good. It's looking good. Pretty happy with it. Let's lock this now. We'll go back to the other layer and see what we can erase and get rid of to make it look even better, so then you can really, really see everything in its glory. Okay, there we go. Cool, yep, that'll be correct. Ah, did I not get the top of the hair right? That's okay. It was pretty close. It was pretty close. It was pretty dang close. Okay, no, that's not what I want to do. Okay. Still a little bit kind of messy around here. messy over there. That's okay though. I'll see what I can do. It'll be probably on this layer, I would guess. Oops. Thought I'd change to the paintbrush. Oh, that's where the ear connects. Okay. I see. Alright. I'm going to fix that. Like that. Okay. Nice. Alright. We're getting there. We are making some progress. Yay, progress. Yeah, we gotta have a look at this hair. Looks pretty alright. Just wanna make sure it's all nice and even-ish as much as possible. Not have those kind of lines around anywhere. Yeah. Just got to tidy it up a little bit, then it'll look a lot nicer. Cool. Alrighty. Still seeing some of those lines. I don't like them. I'm also wondering what the dealio with this is. Nothing really. Okay. Let's really tidy it up a bit. Cool. Looks pretty okay. Looks pretty alright. There we go. You can kind of see sort of what we're doing. Let's just have some of these lines connecting because none of them are connecting at the moment. And some of them absolutely should be connecting. If we connected this one and this one. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's just try and make it less work as possible. The least amount of work required would be fantastic. Beautiful. Alright. Cool. This one needs to be changed. I don't like this line. This line's annoying me. I don't like it. I'm changing it. It just seems very out of place, is probably the best way to put it. Yeah, something like that looks better. Just wondering if we should even... Let's change it just a tad. How does that look? Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Not too bad. Okay. Oh my god, that took me like a good 40 minutes. That's okay. Let's save it now. So you can really see the back design coming through now, which is really good. Like I said, you got to trust the process. Trust the process, and the process will reward you. I will fix all this up and do it all properly off stream, because otherwise this will be going on for weeks and weeks. And we've got other things we can do. So we'll do some other stuff, but I will finish it off because it's going to be part of some other stuff. But we'll see if we can get the shoes done. Maybe. Let's join those two layers together though. Now we're going to want to... I'll save it again, and then I want to get another layer. I'm going to grab like a different color. Completely different color. Because this is, the shoes are like a whole nother beast. So basically you need to figure out where the bottoms of the shoes are. That's a great place to start. Pick one, and normally I like to try and copy and paste it. So I'm going to boldly assume the bottom of the shoes, okay, you're not going to see it, hang on. If I put this underneath here, no, not in the folder, out of the folder. So, yep, okay. Because it's locked, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to boldly assume that the bottom of this shoe is here. So you'll have this shape, right? Because you see all of it, okay? Obviously, you can potentially change it. So that's going to probably be maybe even a little bit over, a little bit more. Like it's still going to be curved, but you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Okay, so you've got the bottom of the shoe there. Then we decided it was going to be like heels. You probably can't see this terribly well, I apologize. So we're going to be like, yep. Okay, for this I'll grab a different color. So we're going to be like, yep, we've got the heel, blah, blah, blah. Here's the pointy bit. This is, I don't know how you want to, it's probably very pointy. Comes up, this is basically somewhat the shape. Okay, comes up all the way up at the back, blah, 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 band. Okay, there's your pom-pom. And then the foot goes through something, and then there's like the top bit. Okay, this looks terrible, but this looks great. So we're going to go with this, but that's kind of what your side kind of profile, give or take my bad sketching, looks like. So the next part you need to figure out is where the bottom of the heel's going to be. I'm going to say, well, let's just try something. Oh god, no, not with, we want the green back. We need the green back. Let's just try maybe here-ish. Now you're probably thinking, wow, this looks really weird and stupid. Trust the process. Hear me out on this one. Okay, it looks weird now, but when we flip it over and I color it in, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm also potentially not doing it right, so there's a high possibility of that happening, but also just give me a chance. You got to trust me on this one. Okay, so you're going to have your rough kind of shape here. Okay, this is the bottom of the heel. Don't stick with me on this one. Okay, stick with me. Stick with me on this one. So here's the bottom of the shoe, okay? Like I said, this is very, very difficult. Even I'm probably getting this wrong right now, but you just got to keep trying. You will get it right eventually. It also probably potentially helps to have a reference. I keep saying that, but then I don't grab references. So, because I don't have time to. So I'm just going to wing it, and then I'll probably change it later like I normally do. Okay, so then, yeah, you're going to see. So that's the bottom of the shoe though. Then it still comes up and over, right? Like that. So it's still going to come up and over, so you're still going to see that. Okay, so yeah, the heels probably need to change a little bit. The front part of this is probably fine. The back part will definitely need to be changed a little bit though. This is even going to taper off a little bit the front, so this is still going to be there, but I'm going to color this in so you can kind of see it kind of curving up here, like this part here where it curves up. So then you've got your band, which will still meet up here, right? Yep. You stick with me now. Stick with me now. It's a fun one, I promise. It's a fun one. Okay. So yeah, because the shoes are really awkward, they probably start about there-ish as well, not quite all the way to the back. They would go to about there-ish. So yeah, you will see that. The other thing is, sometimes people like to put a bit of a heel kind of mark in. Depending on what type of shoe it is, it will look good. In this case, it's going to look real weird, so we're not going to do that. The other thing I just noticed is me talking blah blah blah. I've actually done this band wrong. It's going to be curving upwards. It's going to have the opposite curve at the back. It's going to be curving upwards, so it's going to look like this, okay? It's going to look like that. You see how much better that looks, even though I thought I did it right the first time? It's still going to meet up, so this point's going to meet up, this point's going to meet up, but it's going to be curving upwards, okay? I'm not teaching anyone how to draw because I don't know how to do it myself half the time. But feel free to use anything you wish to if you like it the way I do things. So yeah, but for this instance, I don't think that's going to look very well. This looks okay. I probably need to bring this down a little bit more because that's the bottom of the shoe, and at the moment it's not really that kind of like it's turned. So let's say that's flat, right? This will, from this perspective, this will probably be about there-ish. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. That's probably the viewpoint you're getting. So you're going to see a little bit of this bottom part, not much, and a bit of this as well, but it's on the angle. It's not flat. If you were doing it flat, you would not need to bother with this. This is why it's extra difficult. Because I could draw a back of a heel pretty quickly. Right, there you go. There's that part. Done. That's pretty much what it looks like. Okay, obviously you add in your actual shoe part, but that's pretty much it. And then depending on how detailed you want to go, boom, there you go, done. But it's because it's on an angle, it makes things a little bit harder and it's a little bit more fun and challenging, as I like to say. So I'm going to actually bring this down a bit. I feel like the placement's pretty okay, but it does need to come down a bit. So we need to bring it down. And probably over as well, even a little bit. So we'll bring it down. I want it to thin out a little bit as well. So the bottom part, that will be the bottom part, and then the top part's probably going to be that. A little bit of here and here because it's thinning. Okay. Cool. This is also like the underneath part, so I will color it so you can kind of see what I'm talking about when I flip it over. Okay. Heck, you could probably even make it a little, maybe not longer. Okay, there we go. Depending on, okay, so stick with me on this. We'll see how it looks. It may look terrible, but I think I've got it not too bad. Not terrible. Okay, looks terrible right now, but that's just kind of what it's gonna be like. Okay, we've got to also flip it as well. Alright, let's line it up. That'll do. It is just a sketch, we still will have to fix it up a bit, but that's okay. So we've done that on that layer. Cool. Let's just get rid of this for now. Yeah, we can probably get rid of it now. And then we'll lock this, make a new layer, put in between there, and then I'm just going to color in solely in the black for now, and then we can add that like different color underneath colors and whatnot later on. So I'm going to need maybe probably a little bit bigger than that for the marker, or else we'll be here like all day. So we'll color all this in, and again, this is why you do it on a separate layer so you can fix it up. Cool. Alright. Okay, so initially I'm seeing an issue. And that's okay. That's okay, because we're finding issues now rather than finishing and then go, ugh, like I do with one of my designs and I need to fix it later. And it was the shoes that were the issue. So I'm seeing that this is like gonna be too big. So I want to make it smaller, but still try and keep it within sort of where I want it as well. So I think, yeah, about there. I'm even gonna bring like all this down because yeah, it's a bit high at the moment still. Bring it down a bit. Heck, even a bit further. Like it's really, you're really probably not seeing much of this underneath part as much as I was initially thinking when I drew it on the first part of the back part. We'll line the heel up. Yeah, heck, we'll push this down and then I can fix up the shape, I think. Yeah, okay. So we will still have this part. This is still the underneath part. There's no changing that, okay? Let's erase this because this is going to connect anyway with this part. I'm just thinking, could we make it a bit longer with that potentially, like help it out. Like I said, this is one of those things that just takes forever. I'm also wondering if I'm gonna just erase this bit for a minute here. Color this in. What I think we might do is, yeah, change the viewpoint because I think that's part of the reason why we're having, why I'm having such a hard time right now with getting this right. So we'll change it to just be like, you know when people draw like stuff like this? That's what we're gonna do. That's basically what we're gonna do. With a little bit of kind of, you know, difference somewhat. So we'll change the view a little bit. Make that there. Okay, cool. This will come up here. So that's still like part of the heel, but you won't see all of this bit here. I'm just wondering, do we add? No, don't think that's going to look very good. Yeah, they're really hard to draw. I'm going to grab a reference real quick. Let's have a look. Cool, okay. Let's see. See what I can find. This is probably a good one. Let's take that. Let me just hang on a second. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Okay, hang on. That's okay. I've got a reference. Hang on. I've got a rough reference now, at least. I'll just be flicking between it. So let me see if I can make it a bit smaller. All right, there we go. Now I can see everything. There we go. So yeah, it's a bit tricky. It's still very tricky. So the heel is still a different piece, which is obviously gonna, yeah. I don't know, this is looking worse. Let's... Like I said, shoes are very hard to draw from the back. What I might do is we'll start by getting the underneath part kind of right, somewhat. So we'll see where the underneath part's going to be, and that's going to be here. Okay. That's the bottom part. I'm just wondering if we even make it even a bit smaller and really bring in the heel kind of right down. Heels are very hard to draw. They are. They're very, very difficult. But I'm up for a challenge, so it's okay. Cool. And let's erase this line as well. Draw the new lines in. We'll get there eventually. Or potentially have it, yeah, okay. Have those two meeting up. But still have this be this big maybe? Perhaps. Okay, I'm getting happier with it a little bit. A little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Piece by piece. Slow and steady wins the race when you're trying to draw shoes from the back. Because they're really hard to draw. Do I make it just a little bit shorter? You know, I've just thought of something. I feel like I did struggle to do this earlier, but I have something potentially that might help. If this is the right one. Okay, so I've just looked at a different character design I drew a little while ago, and which had similar shoes. And look, the position was a lot different, so I'm just thinking it's probably not going to really help in the long run. But you know, you just try a few different things. I'm sort of thinking that might be maybe. I'm probably not going to be happy with this today because I'm really fussy. I like to have things right. I'm very fussy. That's way too tall. It's way too tall. Like the rest of it I'm happy with, it's just the heel shape I'm not happy with. Yeah, I'm really not happy with it. Now I'm procrastinating. Maybe it does need to just be differently, done differently. Let's have a look. Let's see, maybe if I make it a bit thinner even, perhaps that will help. just really not happy with it. Okay, that looks pretty alright. I might be happy. I think we'll go with this for now. We'll go with that for now. And then I'll probably end up changing it later, like I normally do. But we'll go with this for now. Let's just see if that's, yeah, no. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Well, actually, probably needs to go to like there-ish. It'll need to be turned a bit as well. Now that I'm looking at it, it needs to turn, I think. I'm never happy truly with it. It's one of the things I'm like never happy with. Is that about the right sort of spot? Maybe about there. Yeah, okay, and then I'll fix this up a little bit as well. So you can really kind of see the shape sort of thing going on. Oops, I'm pushing buttons I shouldn't be. Alright. That's probably as good as it's gonna get from me, at least. So, now what we're gonna do is duplicate it and attempt to fit it on there, basically. So, step one is probably make it smaller a little bit. Yep. Now we just gotta try and make it fit to the right sort of shape, which is the fun part. And I'm going to say that's pretty dang close. So, we'll do that. This is that layer, so we want to get on there, and we're going to colour in the black. And then, once that is done, we'll have a good look and see how we did. Yeah, look, they're still not great, but we'll have to take a break from it, I think. We had a win. We got the hair done, and I'm happy with the hair. I say that now, but it'll probably change later. So you can kind of see roughly, because yeah, then pretty much once the shoes are done, then the rendering and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty good though. Let's make sure we save it first before I go anywhere. Alrighty. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good progress. It's practically done. Like, the design part of it's practically done. It's just like the rendering and whatnot will need to be done, and then I can, yeah, make it look pretty, and then I'll post it. Yeah! So then we can potentially start a different project. We'll see. I don't know when I'm free next. We'll see. We'll see. I only snuck this stream in today cheekily. We'll jump over here. Yeah, so also, I don't know if you didn't see it, there's a QR code down there. I do need to move it still, I haven't gotten around to it. Scan it. If you want to donate to Starlight Children's Foundation Australia, they are awesome. They do lots of great, awesome things. They help sick kids, they help the families, they make lives so much better. Yeah, yeah. So let's help be a part of that. There's some awesome merch that I have created, which I'm still waiting to be shipped to me, so that I can take better pictures and you can see the proper stuff and not my badly photoshopped images. But yeah, it will look pretty close to what I've photoshopped, give or take. it'll look probably a lot better in real life, that's for sure. But yeah, make sure you have a look, at least check it out. I've linked it down the bottom in the description, so have a look. There's lots of good stuff. There's some milestones I created as well, so if you want to see me suffer drawing 100 individual stars on a canvas, yeah, donate towards $100, I guess. And if you want to hear my terrible voice sing, then we've got a $500 campaign just for you. And then if we hit the $1,000, which is my original goal, then we can do a Karu-chan homebrew D&D, which I've got it ready. It's not finished, but I've got most of it. Like, it's 90% done. It's 90%, so I can make up the rest of the 10% later. Yeah. Anyways, well, thanks for watching. Hope you learnt something. I know I did. So, drawing backs of shoes is very hard to do. So, yeah, well, enjoy the rest of your week, and I don't know when I'm going to stream next, as usual. Anyways, have a good rest of the day, and hope you enjoyed. Alright, bye everybody! Bye! Bye!